we've often talked about things that people would do for money. We know in the hood, a woman will give you her goods up for some Reeboks back in the day, or to pay her electric bill. There was always a thing said that a man has wants and a woman has needs. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. And there was always a lot of tricking going on in the hood. But I often talked about if you had a woman or a man that would do a lot of tricking in the hood, imagine what they would do in Hollywood to be in a big motion picture or to get a record deal. I mean, if you were tricked to get your electric bill paid or have sex with someone just to give you some money to go to Cancun for Memorial Day weekend, what would you do when you get to Hollywood? And a lot of these men you see out there now, their careers has been stagnated, and you see them start to go through the process of growing. But in the process of that, they're wearing dresses. They're starting to look more and more feminine. They're starting to get more and more leading roles, but the more and more leading roles they get, the more feminine they start to look. They start, like I said, they wearing the dresses. They starting to look more compromised. The things that they would have did back home in the hood, they done went to Hollywood and got turned out. Well, there's a woman from the Center for Biblical Unity. She spoke about this, about the feminization of black men. Let's hear what she had to say about that, then we'll come right back.
The things that I'm noticing, Kevin, is just this increase in black men who are either dressing like women or have this real feminized voice, so to speak. So maybe feministic. So like advocating for black women and abortion, or wanting to just hold this position that's really feminist in nature, but not just feminist, feminized. So to me, this goes beyond, wearing a dress or even being homosexual. This just seems to lean into the idea that many black men, in my personal opinion, have shrunken back in the cultural conversation.
And I agree with this sister 1000%, but it's not also just in the movie industry, it's also in the hip hop industry. You start to see people like Mos Def, one of the greatest lyricists of all time, well known. From his movies, coming up through the battle scene. I mean, this guy was a ferocious MC, well respected, well loved, was on the pro-black side talking a whole bunch of stuff. But now he's been looking a lot shaky lately, and he was being called out by Corey Holcomb and the crew, because a lot of people have been taking notice as to how he looked since he was allowed back into the country. Let's check out what Corey Holcomb had to say. We'll come right back.
Disagree with you on him. I think he's one of the greatest comedians of all time. Shout out to Dave Chappelle. My only issue with Dave Chappelle is what happened to Mos Def when he started hanging out with. Hanging out with Dave Chappelle turned Mos Def into a bottom. When did Mos Def go from being a hip hop lyricist to a power bottom? I'm watching the interview this did last week when he was talking about Drake's lyrics. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
And
you saw moistness, didn't you?
Somebody sucked all the manhood through it. What happened to the old Mos Def? If Chappelle don't give me answers, then I gotta agree with Corey.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. If you see a movie campaign, they don't just give them a movie campaign.
Right.
And Mos Def had a movie campaign.
Right.
He was in a lot of movies, and he did good in the movies.
Yeah.
But swallows.
Mos Def, he act like that dude do the butterfly for a living. Like he get money, like throw money at him for doing the butterfly.
You stupid.
To this particular guy, Playboi Carti. I mean, this is this new generation of young dudes that do anything for money. He's being seen out in California, coming out of a store wearing a thong. I think this is the guy that had the baby by Iggy Azalea. He started making his name. But these guys are out there and they're willing to do anything, anything for a role. Like I told y'all, this is nothing new. We often told you guys, if you went to Hollywood, don't sit on that couch because you might stick to it. That don't ride in the limousines with those executives, because ain't no telling what they might ask you to do in order to get a role or in order to get a record deal. So when you see this guy wearing a thong, I mean, like, hey man, like, am I shocked? No. Am I shocked? No. This is Hollywood. But again, let's check out what Corey Holcomb had to say about what happens to you when you come out to Hollywood, because he's a Hollywood insider. He's inside the industry, so he knows. He's blowing the whistle. Let's check this out.
Listen, I used to talk about gay Hollywood, and so many people would say to me, Corey think everybody gay. Listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I can't do nothing about the lifestyle of men who choose that. But I do want to give you a little information. All you guys who thinking of coming out of here thinking you gonna make it, your asshole must be sacrificed. You're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, homie. If you ain't coming out of here to ride cowboy style at these parties.
But not only Corey Holcomb said it, Cat Williams also jumped in the fray and had something to say about it. Check out what Cat Williams had to say. We come right back.
You not afraid about being blackballed again? These are some power people.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. You know what the #1 job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job. But I'm not scared of being the competition. Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. They have all the assets and resources and we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. All of these shortcut takers, they canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my p in front of all my people at my agency. I told him no, what y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian, but in my face, no, no, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about.
This is why I preach black men and black people to go independent, where you can make up your own rules and do things on your own terms. You want to go out there to Hollywood, you want to be a part of their program, there's a sacrifice that's going to have to be made on so many different levels. And if you're not willing to sacrifice, then hey, maybe we'll just put a bunch of accusations on you, or you just come up missing, or we give you, we sign you into bad contracts with. It's just so many different things over there in the dominant society when you want to be a part of them. I mean, you know, and this is why you see so many black people when they win a Grammy or they win an Oscar, they on there cheering, oh my God. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, why are you seeking validation of these people who historically been racist? Because when you get up there, and you win an award, you complain about racism or it's took so long. And what's wrong with just doing your own thing so that way you don't have to compromise yourself? Oh, I get it. Because you were the people that was compromising yourself back home anyway. You was the one that was selling your body for sex. You just had a talent. You was the one that was willing to do anything for $1. You just had talent. So now when you get to Hollywood, it's nothing to take that ride on Hollywood and Vine in that limousine and do some strange things for some change. It ain't nothing for you to go to that audition couch and do some spectacular things. It ain't nothing for you to do it. And then you go out there and act like nothing happened. Because you're willing to do anything for the lights. You're willing to do anything for so-called success. Like Steve Harvey said, we ain't in the integrity business. This is the money business. I ain't got time to worry about integrity when it comes to my children. That's what he said on national TV in front of everybody. He also said he don't care for slavery. This is what your boy Steve Harvey said. So we already know that we have a bunch of people that will be willing to compromise any and everything for $1. And I know that because we do it back home right here where we live at. We willing to give it all up and compromise anything. Sell our soul for anything. So when you see a Playboi Carti walking in some panties, are you not entertained? Are you not shocked? Are you shocked? If you are, why? 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 And this is what I'm saying. These guys from the Young Thugs coming out wearing dresses and I'm married to the game and all this, looking all funny, looking all feminine, not looking like masculine men. You guys better go study, man. Y'all better go study. I've been teaching on this for years and been trying to blow the whistle and telling you guys. But I'm gonna cut this video short here, man. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about this. Playboi Carti doing this thing, man, wearing his thong, man. All right, remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.